Cardi B and Joe Biden were on the internet acting a fool. Well, kind of saw that one coming. President Trump and the United States Postal Service, it's such a gigantic scandal. Yeah, well, those with TDS, right? Wait a second. Las Vegas Aces Asia Wilson reacts to user saying WNBA needs finer women to become more profitable? Or to become profitable, not even more profitable, because they haven't turned a profit in almost 20 some change years. Well, I'll be damned. This is a story I need to get on. Yeah, guys, come on, man. All like the mainstream stuff right now is all focused around, the presidential, and it's really boring to me. It really is. There's not but so many ways I can sit there and say, oh yeah, well, Cardi B and Biden, and they're just pandering to the demographic. So we have this article coming to us from Total Pro Sports, and it's written by Daryl Lincoln. Now, I didn't say anything when the WNBA came back kneeling. I haven't spoken on sports that much, and it's because I'm waiting for the playoffs, the NBA playoffs ratings to come in, because I think that'll be the real determining factor as to how negatively this has impacted the NBA and the WNBA and their, zest to virtue signal, decided that they'd come out and say, it's either the flag or us. And my favorite meme was the one of Thanos saying, I don't even know who you are. Oh, WNBA, if any sports league needed to be, just rocking that flag, patriotic as all hell, it needed to be you, all right? Because with the situation and the NBA losing its influence and, that China money being as weird as it is, they may not be able to afford to keep you on that much longer. But let's get into this. This right here is Miss Asia Wilson, and she took offense. To someone saying, and this is just some random Twitter user, saying that, the WNBA needs finer women. And I couldn't agree more. Okay. You could lower the rims, throw a ball with a bunch of Twitch streamers, though, the ones that just, the hot chicks that stream, and just like let them run around after the ball, and and it'd be more appealing than what they currently put on the court, which is faux masculinity. Like they want to be the men's game so bad that they completely lost their own identity in the femininity and what would make the sport work. So let's read into this. The WNBA has always struggled with both ratings and attendance at their games for years, but it doesn't help when the opposite sex tries to chime in on how to make it better. Well, who else you gonna sit here and listen to, particularly when you need the opposite sex? Mr. Darrell Lincoln, right? Yeah, Mr. Lincoln. Who are they supposed to link? If you want the opposite sex to watch your product and to partake in your product, who else would you listen to? Right? Such was the case when a Twitter user took to the popular social media site and stated that the league could make a profit if they signed finer women to play. Las Vegas Aces star Asia Wilson chimed in on that comment with disbelief. What? Wait, no, I'm sorry. Wait, what did I just read? It should be noted that it was reported the WNBA opening weekend coverage tipped the season off strong, becoming the league's most watched opener on ESPN Family of Network since 2012. Ratings have done well for the league since moving into the bubble. Really? Okay. Social media still let him have it for his comment. Do you think the NBA makes profit off of guys being fine? Actually, in some cases they do. There's a lot of chicks. I did a video on one of the players from the Clippers. I can't remember his name, but there was these two white girls behind them, and they were like, like they were using their fingers to play with his booty hole. So, I mean, in some cases, yeah, but for the quality of basketball play that the WNBA displays, I'm sorry, it's trash. Like, yo, imagine if the let's see. Ooh, get them. There's some hashtag Breonna Taylor, so you know that they're on some virtue signal. I mean, this is just, God, stop listening to Twitter, yeah. Twitter's here to do you wrong, fam. I promise you. Patchy bearded dudes all in these comments. Like, there's a lot of butter. But like, yo, honestly, like, it's something that's made. Nah, this reached actual WNBA players. It's over for that, man. Ugh. Sure, guy, and his name's supposed to be James. You are a disgrace. Nah, fellas tweet reached a WNBA player. Yeah, because she was going to be butthurt. I mean, I know, guys. I know the first mistake, listening to women, right? But the deal is that Daryl Lincoln was the one that decided, yeah, this definitely belongs on Total Pro Sports. Go off, baby. Go off, baby. Let me tell you guys something, and I'm gonna keep it 100% real with you. If they gave college baseball, like college softball, the women's college softball, the same hype and the same type of league that they gave, women's basketball, I promise you, it would be. What's the name? It would be more profitable. And the reason being, have you ever watched a college softball game? Like, when Shorty throw that pitch and that booty jiggle a little, like, oh shoot, hell yeah. Like, guys would be able to get into watching that, all right? Seriously, far more than these females who want to be dudes. Go off, baby. This ain't it. Despite the Howard Stern-esque delivery, he's not that far off. Oh, okay. The Hollywood is on point. WNBA has decided to make themselves marginalized and niche by marketing primarily to the lesbian community. WNBA games are what I imagine a lesbian bar with mid-ass hooping going on in the background is like. And that's the thing. The product on the court it really isn't worth the watch. And I'd like to see those numbers. My man, that Mr. Lincoln here is pushing out. They destroying you. Yeah, but it's Twitter. You're not supposed to take Twitter all that seriously. If you were wondering, so Mr. Lincoln, you think she's attractive? Okay, I mean, that's on you, champ. You word. I'm just saying, like, this isn't, she trying, but that's the thing. She's trying. She's more geared. I mean, and that's the thing when it comes to a lot of Western women. They're so caught up in the hype that, men and women are the exact same thing and we should be able to hoop the exact. No, that's just not the reality of the world. And when you got all these women who've been raised to believe this ideology, this idea, then, when they do actually try to be feminine, it does not come across, it doesn't work really at all. So how about instead of sitting there trying to raise your daughters to be like dudes, raise your daughters to actually be women, and we have far better, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I genuinely believe the world would be a better place if we recognize that, yeah, there are differences, there are stark differences, and we needed to respect those differences. We don't respect those differences, and that's where we end up where we are right now. So with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you like to toss it a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub. If you enjoy my fantastic voice and want to get videos like this every single day, share, because sharing is caring, and YouTube and Bitchute and like aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications. Get something from the Teespring store, link in the description, and speak. Let me know. What do you guys think in the comments? First and foremost, nah, a couple pumps maybe, all right? But, you may disagree. You're like, oh, man, she also fine, man, bruh. She also fine. I gotta get at that. I mean, that might be you. So if that is, by all means, let me know what you're thinking in the comment section, all right? And until the next one.